I just finished a workout, got a pretty big one, got sweaty, got tired. And it got me thinking. A lot of athletes ask, Coach, what should I eat before my games? Coach, what should I eat post game? But the one thing that is not discussed a lot or in depth is, what should I eat in between games? Because most of my athletes, if you play softball, baseball, you've got games at 10 and games at 2. If you're playing soccer, sometimes you play 1, 2, or even 3 games in one single day. My AAU basketball guys, same thing. I know you got 2, 3 games in a day. So what should we be eating between games to help maximize our performance? To give you the answers really quickly, for those of you that want to be in and out, before a game, you want to have a very balanced meal. You don't need to do a crazy carb load 2 nights and a night before your activity and your games, okay? Have balanced meals. Have protein, have carbs, have some greens, have some veggies, okay? Pre-game, meaning like within an hour window, 90 minutes, 30 minutes, somewhere a lot closer or in between games is where this video is going to come into play, where you want sugar, you want carbs, you want things that are going to hit your bloodstream and give you energy so that you can utilize that energy to perform at your highest level. Post-game, we want to make sure that our meal has a good amount of protein in it. We're breaking down our bodies. We want to make sure that we refuel with protein so that we can build up those muscles and have us feeling stronger and better for the weeks to come. So what do we need between games? We need something that maybe has a tiny bit of protein in it, sure, but your focus should be high carb and should be simple carbs. Should be things that are going to hit your bloodstream quickly and that are going to turn into energy. Because for those of us that don't know, energy, our energy source comes from carbohydrates, simple carbs, simple sugars, things that are going to hit us and boom, make us go, which is why you hear a lot of people getting fruit in between games. Tons of sugar, some carbs, things that are going to hit our bloodstream quick. All right, but first let's talk about beverages. Let's talk about good drinks to have in between games. Number one, the obvious one would be a Gatorade or a sports drink. That's going to have the carbs, it's going to have the sugar, that's going to perk us up, keep us energized and ready to go. Also hydrate us if it's a good energy drink, or excuse me, a good sports drink. Another great option would be a fruit smoothie. I love fruit smoothies, some of my favorites. A third great option would be chocolate milk. A little bit of protein, some great carbs, something that's going to perk us up real quick. Hey guys, if you're on this video still and you're enjoying these short, quick videos with quick tips on how to help athletes, go ahead and just leave me a comment on something else that you'd like to hear me talk about, because at the end of the day, I made this channel for you guys. So if there's something that you want to hear or you want to have discussed a little bit more, drop it in the comments. Enjoy the rest of the video. Before we get into some more great options for you as an athlete, things to stay away from or to be aware of at least. High fiber food, drinks, things that have overwhelming amounts of protein. If your body is not accustomed, meaning if you don't normally intake a ton of protein or a ton of fiber before high intensity or activity, then I would stay away from it, because what it's going to do is it's going to make you feel a little bit bloated. It could make you feel a little lethargic and give you bubble guts, aka make you have to go to the bathroom. And our goal is to keep your body calm, to give you things that are gonna like coat your stomach, give you energy and fuel, but not make you feel lazy, lethargic, or make your stomach uneasy in any way. A few other great options for you mid-game is fruit, orange slices, bananas, apple slices. These are great sources of energy, great sources of carbs and sugar. Can't go wrong with some good high quality fruit. And lastly, I'll give you 2 of my favorites. Number 1, I love PB&Js. They're simple, they're easy. You got the bread, you got the peanut butter, and you got the sugar from the jelly, or honey if you like peanut butter and honey. But I'm a big PB&J guy. I love that. It's a great energy source between games. And then secondly, my hand's a little shaky from this workout. Secondly, Jamba Juice. It's easy. I know there's a lot of sugar in it, but in between games and in the right setting, when you're going to utilize it, it's not the worst thing in the world for you, okay? My go-to was the Caribbean Passion. I would do a vanilla whey protein boost inside of it, but that's because I'm used to a lot of protein, and the Caribbean Passion is super sugary. It tastes sugary to me, so I like to kind of dilute it with some protein. But those are some of my favorites personally. I'm so sweaty. Goodness gracious. Hey, if you want to see a more in-depth breakdown on what I think athletes should be eating and really easy ways for you to go about eating, especially for my athletes that are in school, I have a video right here showing more of how athletes can eat and eat effectively even while being in school.